You're listening to KYST 89.3, The Bone. And now time for South Tucson Youth Football, simulcast on AM 1400, The Growler, and on South Tucson Local Access Channel 22.
Oh, man.
You are looking live in Municipal Field number 185 for the second of our first round games here in the South Tucson Youth Football playoffs. We have already said so long to one team, the Wandering Lush Irish Pub. In our earlier game, they fell in dramatic fashion to You Need a Clown. 31-27, that final score. You Need a Clown will move on to face Flappy Pappy's Pancake Shanty in the second round, the quarterfinals. Now we got to find out who will win of this game, of this bracket. This is Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium, the 6th seed, out of the Child Services Conference, who already are 1-0 today with You Need a Clown winning, taking on the Creamy Surprise out of the Gluttony League. The Gluttony League, these are, of course, the Creamy Surprise. They, of course, are the defending South Tucson Youth Football champions, winning the tournament last year as a 3 seed. We're not the conference champions, did not have as good of a season. And Ted's is going to start things off with a huge pass to Leaf Bacon, 42 yards, tackled at the 1. Now we're going to say, I was wondering if Ted's would be a little nervous in their first playoff appearance, especially after having spent much of the season ranked in the top 4. They kind of figured maybe they'd be able to coast to a first-round bye. They were given a 6 seed after just a bit of a collapse down the line. But nonetheless, they were a strong at-large bid. That's Nitro Shaggy up the middle, stopped for a loss of 2.
That brings up second and goal.
Creamy Surprise, of course, is their second appearance in the South Tucson Youth Football playoffs. Again, the 3 seed, they beat Twin Towers Construction in the quarterfinals as a 3 seed over the 11 seed. And Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium opened the scoring under a minute in with a touchdown by Nitro Shaggy, their star running back. Creamy Surprise then beat Big Paul's Mexicanless Car Wash as a 7 seed in the in the semifinals, and defeated Hootenanny's Country Western Daycare in the finals, the championship game, 24-17 last April. We are looking at Creamy Surprise for the first time on offense. After 37 seconds, Ted's take a 7-0 lead. An interesting thing, the winner of this game takes on the 3 seed Twin Towers Construction. So if the Creamy Surprise with Q Beagles, their star quarterback, and easily the MVP of last year's postseason, the Creamy Surprise, if they were to win as an 11 seed, they would take on 3 seed Twin Towers Construction in the second round, a rematch from last year's quarterfinals with simply the seed numbers flipped around. So that would be an interesting little bit of history if they were to win it. But Ted's looked so strong on that opening drive, and they've looked so strong all season, especially for being a team that just has not done much with in the regular season to really be a blip on the radar. I'm looking at their they finished 5-5 in the very first season of South Tucson, back when the Child Services Conference was only an 8-team conference. And last year they had a really terrible time, 2-8. They turned it around entirely and earned their first playoff bid. Creamy Surprise, they were 6-1 in conference and 7-3 overall. Got a 3 seed. And that is significantly better than they did in their first ever season, 5-5. But they are not the Gluttony League champions. That honor goes to Flappy Pappy's Pancake Shanty, the 2 seed overall, who beat Del Grango's Discount Seafood in that championship game. Tiebreakers were what did it. Flappy Pappy's had the advantage over Creamy Surprise in conference. And we're seeing a little bit of trouble here. There's a nice horse collar tackle on Jonas Brothers, the quarterback of Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium. 2-star quarterbacks here. Q Beagles for the Creamy Surprise. Jonas Brothers for Ted's. Be interesting to see which one of them can dictate the pace of the game. They're 2 very different style quarterbacks, 2 very different looking quarterbacks. One's a little beefier child, a little fat kid. There's faster. And Ramon Bowie with a 21-yard catch. Keeping things going for Ted's. 2:59 to go in the first quarter. Only 2 minutes into this game, and they are marching downfield again. Second and 4. Oh, God! Nitro Shaggy taken down with what looked like a sling blade. Holy crow! That was like straight up wrestling move stuff. That was amazing. Love it. Brilliant. And Shaggy not letting himself get deterred. 11 yards up the middle. And a first down. Huge, huge play. Ted's continuing to dominate early in this. Got the option to pitch it, but Jonas Brothers hangs on, tackled for a 7-yard rush. Good coverage on the potential pitch play. We saw Nitro Shaggy running alongside of him in case there was going to be a handoff, very rugby style. They love playing that option. Second and 3. A lot of time with it is Jonas Brothers finds the end zone. Lee Fagan caught it at the 2. Turns in. Touchdown. Touchdown Ted's. And this team is just dominating right now, early stages. Minute 28 to go in the first quarter, and we're already seeing, make it official, 14-0. The Creamy Surprise have been blindsided. They are not the team they were last year. They have not been playing nearly as well. Although their overall record in the regular season, you know, one less, one lower. I don't know. Only one fewer. No, hang on. 10-3. Yeah, they were 7-3. Wait, how's that possible? Wait a second. Did I not count the? They're not playing their. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure I got that right. I want to just double check something here. 8-2. 8-3.
Call it a gain of 7 yards. Third down.
Or 11-3. I don't know what I'm doing. 11-3. Yeah. So they were 8-3 in the regular season, losing in the championship game. And Fred Greenwood up the middle, 3 yards. First down. You don't really talk about the running backs for the Creamy Surprise too often because Q Beagles is just such a mobile quarterback who just moves so well. And he just keeps them guessing. He's got a great arm, a great cannon of an arm. That was a great over-shoulder catch by Dodecahedron Lewis. And just like that, you start to feel like there's some faith in this Creamy Surprise crowd. Overwhelming fans for Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium, the home team. But there's that small section in brown and white that have been throwing topping confetti in the air with every first down. It is raining down like little chopped up nuts and sprinkles, and it is pelting all these people in the crowd. I know there's an outing for a local retirement home. It's just being pelted with weird artificial sugar-based foodstuffs. And those little ball-bearing things you can decorate cupcakes. I got a bunch of those. They're just hurling them into the air with every first down. And it hurts, I imagine. They still haven't gotten to the end zone yet. We're going to see. This might be the last play of the first quarter before they switch sides. Faking the handoff. Q Beagle's going to run it himself. He is tackled for a loss of 1. Yeah, you never want to get sprinkles in your eye. That's a good life lesson, I think, just in general. But, you know, sprinkles in the eye, pretty bad. And Q Beagle's able to get it into the end zone, scoring the touchdown for the creamy surprise. And here comes the marshmallow sauce. Oh, it is gooey and sticky. It is coating the bleachers and all the fans. They have one of their super fans, who I can't be sure if it's a parent of a child on the team, just pouring marshmallow sauce, marshmallow dessert topping all over himself. He was shirtless. I think what he has now technically constitutes as spandex when that marshmallow just dries and hardens, and it's not a pleasant sight, but you know, it's how those fans like to celebrate. There's Zachary Maxey, 5-yard catch for Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium. They're going right back to where they left off. They liked things better when they had a 2-touchdown lead. It's only 1 right now. 4:38 to go. This is only the start of the second quarter. This is a fast-paced game, no doubt dictated by Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium. They like to get a lot of plays off.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. Automatic first down.
And an automatic first down does not help creamy surprise whatsoever. Take a sip of that face mask drink. Mine, again, is powdered horseradish. Stirred into some water. It's like Metamucil, only it hurts like hell. Ah! That's good. Good horse. Quick screen pass to Nitro Shaggy. Would have been better with the incomplete pass downfield. It's a loss of 3, 3rd and 7 for Ted's, and the defense for Creamy Surprise starting to come alive here in the second quarter. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, some fans try to show up wearing some of the clothing from Ted. Good report, WAP. Fans showing up in. That's why maybe Ted's stands look a little empty. Some of the fans were detained coming into the arena, the stadium, municipal field, whatever. A lot of time for Jonas Rose to throw. He's got it. It's Rufus Bauer with a 20-yard catch. All the receivers on call for this playoff game. They're currently being cut out of them by the medic. Yeah, they kind of missed the fact that they sell baby clothes, and so like the worst thing to buy that's ill-fitting is a turtleneck, and these were people wearing like baby turtlenecks and were actually choking to death. I didn't realize you could choke to death on a turtleneck, but I guess if you're wearing a baby turtleneck, or if you're trying to consume a baby turtleneck, which I think my reports are saying that at least one gentleman was. He got a hold of some of that whipped topping that the Creamy Surprise fans had, and just dunked it in there and went to town on that turtleneck, and needed the Heimlich, which thankfully no one knew. But they hit him in the stomach with a stick a couple times, and he passed out, but he didn't choke to death. They were able to, like, while he was passed out, they were able to pry the sweater, the turtleneck, out of his mouth and his throat with their fingers. So thank you for that report. I very much appreciate that, Dwap. That's huge news coming out of that, and thankfully some of those fans are finding their way to their seats. Mostly Ted's fans, so they'll be happy with the score of what they've missed so far, 14-7. Halfway through the second quarter of play. That's Jonas Brothers rushing it for himself, 6-yard rush.
That'll make it 2nd and 4. Number 7 with the run. Call it a gain of 5 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal for Teds. 2 minutes and counting left in this quarter, or just above it. And Nitro Shaggy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 20-7. Teds hanging on to control of this one. Extra point up, it is good. Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium with a 21-7 lead. 2:02 to go in the first half. Creamy Surprise very much behind the 8 ball on this one. Gamera Edwards. Let's go with Gamera Edwards with the return on that one. That's Stefan Gorman with a catch there. Q Beagle's only thrown it 7 times, connected 5 times on that. On those throws. They are a very run-heavy team. The Creamy Surprise. They love their option. Their QB can move, and he can pull off plays like that for 19 yards. That can make you feel like you're suddenly back in it.
1st down.
So 1:45 to go. Creamy Surprise have a lot of time. They're going to let the clock continue to run.
Lewis makes the catch.
Dodecahedron Lewis, 8-yard catch.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Their star wide receiver being kept a little quiet after his first big play. And that's where these battles are going to be won. Can you keep the impact players quiet in this game? Arnold Cummings, no catch for the running back on that screenplay. Or, sorry, there was a catch, no gain on it. 3rd and 2. And this is where Creamy Surprise, these are the kind of plays that Creamy Surprise need to pull off. They need to convert these 3rd and shorts, or else they are in for a long day. That is caught by Victor Hardy. 13 yards. 1st down, Creamy.
1st down.
Cummings gets 3 on that drive up the middle.
That'll make it 2nd
40
and 7.
seconds to go. Q Beagles with the shotgun. Snap, a lot of time to throw. Dumps it off to his running back, Cummings. I think forward progression will give him 5 yards.
That's a gain of 5 on the play.
3rd and 2. Cummings again, no gain, 4th and 3.
Loss of 1 yard on the play.
Not the best play call, if you ask me. Oh, and the field goal hits the uprights and does not go through. It is all going wrong for the Creamy Surprise. 21-7, Teds with the football, 14 seconds to go in the first half. This is not looking good for them right now.
There's a flag on the field.
A flag on the play. as
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
a face mask, another 15 yards.
Still first down.
Ted's moving up to midfield with 10 seconds to go. I mean, anything right now is pretty much a long shot downfield, but why wouldn't you take it? Brothers gonna throw it to short to Nitro Shaggy. It's 3 yards, and this will probably be the last play of the half. 6 seconds left. Throwing it downfield long. It's broken up by Kirby Stevenson, and they actually get another shot at it. 1 second to go, 3rd and 7. Figured that would take enough time off the clock to really bring us into the locker room, but Jonas Brothers has another chance. Taking a deep shot downfield. It's dropped. Oh, diving catch attempt. And we go to the half. 21-7. Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium entirely in control of this game. The Creamy Surprise need to change some things up. Find their offense that has won them a championship in the past. They want to make a game of this. And of course, our halftime brought to you by Nissan. Be sure to test drive the all-new Laugh Finder. It's currently in stores because that's where they were crashed into. And of course, Tucson, the only sports drink made and bottled right here in South Tucson. Tucsonade, it's basically steroids. We're going to get things started with the second half of this game. The 6-11 matchup, the number 6 seed. Chalk is doing it so far. The number 6 seed, Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium, with a 2-touchdown lead, 21-7, over the Creamy Surprise, the 11 seed and defending South Tucson Youth Football champion. A matchup in the quarterfinals with Twin Towers Construction, the 3 seed, awaits the winner. And I gotta tell you, Ted's versus Twin Towers would be one heck of a game. That is a mouth-watering tie if I ever saw one. We already know one of our quarterfinals will be You Need a Clown taking on Flappy Pappy's Pancake Shanty. Should be an interesting one there. As former champions You Need a Clown have to go the long way around, win 4 games to win a title. And Sterling Jordan with a 23-yard return. Creamy Surprise start off with the football in the second half. Let's see what they can do with it. You know, a touchdown quickly here on your first drive of the half would just change the momentum of this game entirely. But a sack on Q Beagles would bring it right to a stop. Harold Gibbons, tackle for a loss. They're not going to credit with a sack, I guess, because Q Beagles tried to run. Tried to take off running for it. But it is 2nd and 12 either way.
That is a loss of 3 yards. That makes it 3rd and 15.
Third and 15 after that.
Roughing the
Creamy
passer.
Surprise.
Defense.
But they might get a little bit of a reprieve. A first down on a roughing the passer call.
Automatic first down.
Atari Geschwend. What a name. Wow, that's my favorite thing I've seen this game do this season. I've never seen that name, and I love it. Atari Geschwend. I've seen Geschwend, never seen Atari. Wow, Fred Greenwood, 9 yards. 2nd and 1.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
And incomplete. 3rd and 1. Creamy Surprise. I can't even say that's one of my names. That's the game came up with that one. That's amazing. I could not come up with Atari Geschwend. Goon Recruiter, thank you for the single gray bit. the official cryptocurrency of IRM. Gray bits. I don't know what you do with them.
That makes it first
That's
and
the
10.
tagline. I don't know what you do with them. Creamy Surprise at the first down. Under the 25. This would be huge. A touchdown. After all this work to move downfield. Cummings, 5 yards. Up the middle. They should let the clock run just a little bit here. Slow down the pace of this game. Beagle's going to run it himself. Zigging, zagging. Gets a first down. It's first and goal.
That makes it first and goal.
Thank you, that one Canadian zebra. Donating 100 gray bits.
Makes the tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. That brings up second and goal. Burns makes the tackle. Held a loss of 4 yards on the play. Makes it third and goal.
Third and goal, a huge stop by Teds. They are showing no mercy right now, but hey, it's the playoffs. Could potentially be the last game of this season. Can't hold anything back, but Wally Kirby comes alive. 8 yards, back corner of the end zone. Creamy Surprise score. And it is a 21-13 game. Here comes the extra point. That's right, it is good. And Creamy Surprise get the extra point. Also good. 21-14. They close the gap. But Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium with 2:36 to go in the third quarter have a chance to add a little bit more to this.
Number 4 returns the kick. Pick up his
This lead they've got.
gain of 2 yards. That makes it second and 8.
And Ted's 3rd and 8. This will be a huge stop. And they bring down Jonas Brothers, sacked for a loss of 7. A 3 and out. The Creamy Surprise. Basically force a punt deep in Ted's territory. And 2:14 to go. A lot of time left in this game. First and 10 from the 44-yard line. A dreadful punt. Creamy Surprise now have a short field to work with. Q Beagles runs right into a defender. Loses 4 yards. Gets speared out of his shoes. Holy crow. What a shot he took. Airing it out, 3rd and 14. And the Ted's defense coming up big for them now. Flag down on the play on this one. Looks like Creamy Surprise might get a first down off the penalty. Yeah, it's rubbing the passer.
Automatic first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And with a lot of help, Q Beagles gets pushed for 14 yards. Huge play, and the Creamy Surprise into the red zone. 2 touchdowns from from 2 of the 3 times they've been there. Beagle's going to take it himself. Almost for the first down. Gets 8 yards in the process. 2nd and 2 inside the 10.
That makes it 2nd and 2. Cummings on the carry. That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
And I missed that. I missed the injury report there. I don't know who that was out, but I'll have to find that out. And Q Beagles tackled just before the goal line. That was very close. Might want to take a measurement of that one. But nonetheless, 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. This half is flying by. And big stop on the line. Fred Greenwood actually loses a yard as he tries to turn and go sideways. They catch him. They'll spot it at the 2. 3rd and goal for the Creamy Surprise. And what a big play if they could tie it up going into the 4th quarter here. Make this very, very interesting. Cummings loses a yard. They are going backwards. 4th and goal from the 3 now. Ted's just dominating on that goal line stand, forcing them to take a field goal. They're going to have to wait to the 4th quarter and switch sides to do it. 1 quarter of play left. Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium, the 6th seed, up 21-14 over the 11th seed, Creamy Surprise. Can the favorites hold on, or will the defending champions, who are in an underdog position, pull off the upset? They end up going for it, and it's a turnover. Oh my goodness, what was happening there? Cummings loses another yard, or gets a yard, but not enough, and Ted's now start from their own 2, but more importantly, I just saw that happen. He just threw that off that dude's head. He just bonked that dude on the helmet. Jonas Brothers just pegged a kid with a football. It's not going to help them get out of their own end zone. Wyatt Cox will with 4 yards, 3rd and 6.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
4:40 to go. Clock is ticking. Teds would like this to go as fast and smoothly as possible. They'd love to hang on to this football for the entirety of this quarter. They've got the lead. It's incomplete, 4th and 6, and this is exactly the best scenario after not getting the 4th down conversion that Creamy Surprise could hope for. A punt deep from their own end zone. Let's see what they can do. Teds, that's not a bad punt. It's going to be taken off. It took a bounce, but I think the Creamy Surprise hung on to it. Yeah, number 37 saw it loose, snatched it out of the air, and now the Creamy Surprise have it from the 22-yard line. Handing it off to Cummings. There's a flag. It's going to be a face mask. Everybody take a drink.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
And Greenwood pushes forward, gets the 10 yards, and scores the touchdown for the Creamy Surprise, tying this game up. Well, tying it up with the extra point, of course. Let's see what Teds can do now that they are being pushed to their limit. 23 yards from Jonas Brothers. And that's the thing we're looking at here right now. Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium lost 3 of their last 4 games. And that was probably some of their toughest tests. 1-800-BUY-A-DAD. You need a clown. Hootenannies, who finished the season 6-4. You know, they lost to 2 conference rivals who are also playoff teams. So this is a matter of can they win the big game when they're tested, or are they just going to be the teams that beat up on the lesser opponents? Because the Creamy Surprise are no slouches. 6-4 season. Got off to a rocky start, rocky road start. Let's go with that. No, actually, that's actually the opposite. They started off strong. 4-1, lost 2, 1-2, and then lost 1. So 6-4, pretty spread out. That's Emmanuel Weeks with a 25-yard catch, getting stretched out, diving out for Jonas Brothers pass. A little off target, but he got there when he needed to. Look at that beautiful catch. Actually didn't dive, just reached for it. Just stretched his gristly muscles for it. And 1st and 10, Teds down to under 3 minutes. We were saying how they love to hang on to this football. They are doing just that. That's Rufus Bauer with a catch for another 1st down. Clock continues to tick. We might have overtime, but Teds would like to not have that happen. Twin Towers Construction waiting in the wings for the winner of this. Not literally, like they're not going to play like right now after this game.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That is a face mask penalty against Kirby Stevenson. Huge mistake, giving Teds an even shorter field to march down and score. 2:45 to go left in this game. Our clock continues to run, 2:40. And that clock right now is the friend of Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium. It's tied. Jonas Brothers, oh, nice pitch play right before the tackle. Beautifully drawn up. A touchdown for Zach Maxey. Thank you, Mr. Derping, for the subscription. I appreciate it. How to say that name. Mr. Derping. Subscribed with Twitch Prime. Fantastic. Thank you for that sub. Appreciate that. And Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium's fans are going to appreciate them taking the lead once more. They have held the lead this entire game. Creamy Surprise have never led, as my knee just smacked my desk. The Creamy Surprise have never led this entire game. Dodecahedron Lewis with a 13-yard return. They have 2:28 to go. Plenty of time. And all 3 timeouts. Teds have led this game or tied. That's a huge 12-yard catch for Victor Hardy. Tackled. I believe clock will continue to run once the ball is spotted. Yep. He was not tackled out of bounds. Yes, desk to knee excitement. That's what we get here in South Tucson.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11, 1-yard loss. Upended. Good Lord, he just was sent tumbling through the air. That was beautiful. Great violent tackle by these 11-year-olds. Just reckless endangerment.
Hardy was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 3rd and 11.
A 14-yard catch for Alfred Tate.
That makes it 1st and 10.
And a minute 53 to go. He gets out of bounds. So 1st down from the 43-yard line. Here comes Q Beagles out of that shotgun formation yet again. Wide open receiver. It's Stephon Gorman, 8-yard catch.
8 yards.
26 yards on the day, 4 catches for Gorman. And clock will continue to run. 2nd and 2. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Creamy Surprise might want to just try to take this right to overtime at best at this point. Save those timeouts for when you might need them as the game draws a little closer to its completion. That's going to be a first down, stopping the clock. Alfred Tate, 5-yard catch. Again, I say it stops the clock. It stops the clock until the ball is placed, until the ball is spotted. So you can see it's running right now, but the ball had already been spotted. Beagles again throwing, caught! Victor Hardy. And Beagles, like a rubber band, is slingshotting these footballs downfield. 1st and 10. Handing it off. Good stop, only a yard. They are forced to use their first timeout. 54 seconds to go in this game. Can the Creamy Surprise tie this game up? It's 2nd and 9. Gonna hand it off again, and Greenwood tackled in the backfield for a loss of 3. 2nd timeout called. 3rd and 12. They're back to the 20. I don't know what these play calls are right now, but Q Beagles dropping back, makes the catch, does. That was Cummings, number 2 with the catch. 4th and inches. This is basically the game. Beagles drops back, takes it himself, gets the first down, but not the touchdown. 3 yards. It's 1st and goal with 1 timeout to go. 34 seconds. They are lining up quickly. This is the game. Creamy Surprise down a touchdown. Drop back to pass. Lot of time. Beagles is going to run. Waits too long. Sacked for a loss of 3. Clock continues to run. Slade Richwalski. What a great name. Spikes the football. 3rd and goal. Stopping the clock. 18 seconds from the 8-yard line. The Creamy Surprise need a touchdown to force overtime. Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium. There's a flag on the play, and we see Q Beagles getting up. This does not look good. Oh, it is roughing the passer. Ted's a little overzealous. Take a shot. Dave Stevens going to get severely whipped, likely by a coach or parent after blowing that one. 1st and goal. They just gave the Creamy Surprise an extra fresh set of downs, but they're going to stop him again. Q Beagles, 3-yard loss. They're going to hurry. I don't know why they're not at this point. They spike it. There's 1 timeout left. They are spiking it. 3rd and goal, 4 seconds from the 7-yard line. This is it. There's no more time left. 4 seconds. This is the last play of the game. It's incomplete. Heartbreak for the Creamy Surprise. They will not repeat as champions. Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium, hold on. A nail biter. They are the winners. A score of 28-21. And they move on as the 6th seed to take on 3 seed Twin Towers Construction in the quarterfinals. That's it for us from the Muni. Twin Towers await Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium, who are your winners. That's it for us. We'll see you tomorrow for the other 2 first-round games. Pablo's Roadside Tacos versus 1-800-Buy-A-Dad, and Pawn Shop of the Nazarene taking on Captain Chuck's Adventure Taxi. Until tomorrow, my name is Brian Hughes. So long, Arizona!